Hey, what is going on, you snarky C-Dot? Today we're playing some games with Green's Pikarom. It's been a while since I have played Green's Pikarom. I wish it was one of my favorite decks like 2 formats ago. Before the new set came out, before rotation, I was a big fan of Green's Pikarom. It wasn't the optimal way to play Pikarom, but I just really enjoyed playing the deck. And it's back now. I unfortunately haven't had the time to play it yet. But yeah, being one of my favorite decks, I'm super excited to play some games with it today. And not a whole ton has changed from the old build of Green's Pikarom. Of course, we don't have E-powers anymore and stuff like that. But added in Crushing Hammers. It is a very energy denial centric list. This is the list that won the Sunday Open, I think 2 weeks ago now. Maybe a week ago, maybe last week. I actually lost to it in the finals. This is the list that I lost to in the finals of the Sunday Open tournament. Very energy denial centered, mainly for the Eternatus matchup, because that's a matchup where, I mean, if they just get to do whatever they want, they're gonna win. So you got stuff like the Crushing Hammers. You have the Stamp plus Tandem Shock late game combo to try and slow them down as well with the Raichu. So those are your kind of main outs to kind of disrupt your opponent, hopefully prevent them from being able to do whatever they want, and somehow try and gain an advantage because of that against the Eternatus matchup, which is one of the, like I said, one of the harder matchups here for the Green's Pikarom is that Eternatus matchup. Luke Metal can also be a little bit tough, but it's definitely way more manageable, I feel like, just because you have so much time to try and make plays and come up with outs and even go for those late game stamps lows. Boltund can get really big with the Bolt Storm to take 1 KOs, whereas against Eternatus, it's like they're putting the pressure on immediately, turn 2 1 KOs on your tag team, so you got that one's pretty scary. So we've got the energy denial package in here for that, and the rest of it's like pretty straightforward as far as the Green's Pikarom would go. You got the greens, of course, Boss, Caitlin Cynthia, tag calls, quick balls, 4 Boltund, 2 Pikarom, 1 Raichu, the 1 Coco Prism, 2 Spinner, Pokégears, Power Plants, great against Mewtwo decks, as well as Oricorio. There's a lot of Oricorio right now. Oricorio in like Clay DP or ADPization in general, and then Baby Blounce, of course. 10 basic lightning, 2 speed lightning, some big charms, the yell grunts like I mentioned was that energy denial package. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the list. I will say go check out the live stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. I stream there every day. I'm going to mention every single video, so you may as well go check it out. And yeah, let's get into some games. All right, into our first game here. Let's see what we get. We did win the coin flip, so we are going to choose to go second. Hopefully open up a Boltund and then turn 1 electrify. Got the Boltund, got the tag call. Do not have, got a Crushing Hammer off the rip as well. That's pretty good. Do not have a draw supporter, but we could get Caitlin and Cynthia off the tag call as long as it's not prized. So that's our biggest fear right now is a prized Caitlin. We're up against Mad Party off the rip here. This is definitely an unfavorable matchup, the Mad Party, for sure. Unfavorable, definitely winnable. We're gonna maybe need a little bit of I don't know, help, something to go right for us throughout this game for sure. Slow start from them though. Crushing Hammer is probably actually going to be useless. Oh no, we prized the Caitlin Cynthia, so we want to go with an aggressive tag ball here, I think, as soon as possible. Yeah, we prized Caitlin and Cynthia. All right, they have 0 in the discard pile right now. I don't think they're knocking out my Boltund turn 1, so I'm gonna go attach to Boltund. That's what I was afraid of, was Caitlin Cynthia be prized. I'm not gonna bench this because they could boss it and trap it, so we're gonna have it in hand to maybe full blitz too. We're just gonna electrify to this peak. We could Bolt Storm next turn. Yeah, they got 0 Mad Parties in the discard pile turn 1. I don't think they're gonna get 10 in the discard pile turn 2. I could be wrong, and they could pull it off. But yeah, I don't think it's happening. So I think we're gonna be safe here. 10. Yeah, 10. I don't think they're pulling off 10 into the discard pile here on turn 2, but it's possible. Let's see if they're gonna discard any here. 1, 9 to go. They would have to have like 6 here. Dead change away 6, draw 3, find a way to get 3 more in the discard pile. It seems pretty impossible to me. I don't think it's happening. So they'll get an early hit here on my Boltund. I'm still like, this does not feel like a great spot at all. No, yeah, no Caitlin and Cynthia feels. A switch here into a full blitz would be pretty cool before once again they get to ramp up to too many Mad Partiers. I would probably even full blitz to the active Pikarom. If I got a switch or the Air Balloon, I would just full blitz to my active Pikarom, put a big charm on it. All right, next turn tag vault, and then kind of go from there. I think would be my route I actually want to take if possible. Not lining up that way so far because we're just basically living on top. I mean, this could live next turn. I could big charm this and hope it lives. Actually, there's a good decent chance it lives. Yeah, let's go with that. Bolt Storm, and at the very least, hopefully we rip an energy off the prize cards or the top deck. But that's a Pokégear that could become a draw supporter, which could become, or any supporter could become anything from there, right? So research greens, the Energy Spinner, just research into an energy. All right, feeling a little bit better now. I mean, unless the Pokégear hits like the Surge or something, which we don't want. Yell Grunt also wouldn't be very good against. Yell Grunt's not that good against Mad Party, I would assume. I've never tried to, you know, use Yell Grunt against Mad Party and see how it plays out, but I assume it would not be great. The one scenario I can think of in my head is like if they have one or two prize cards left and they have like 2 twin energy set up, or they attacked with a triple and they're active and they have a twin on their bench Pokemon, we could like Yell Grunt it off the bench Pokemon and then reset stamp them low, shuffle it back into their deck. It's the only thing I think I could think of though where it'd be useful. All right, how many do they have right here now? Oh, they're doing 140. Make that 160. They need to do 180. Unless I'm struggling with math that much this morning. Oh no, I don't think I've used second 2 break. Oh no. Oh, they still need the energy though, and it has to be a twin energy because it is a Bunnelby in the active. So we still have hope. I think they're doing 180. They're doing 180, right? 180. Yeah, okay. 180, but they need a twin energy. They are down 1 twin so far. This would be a, oh, they hit it. This would be a big time for us to gain some kind of advantage as they get the knockout. All right. Goodbye, Boltund. Pikarom, you're up next. Do your worst, buddy. Oh man, I'm not feeling confident in this. Ooh, they have the Marshadow down as well, so our power plants aren't going to be quite as powerful in this scenario. All right, go Peak. Draw. All right, come on. We got the energy, so this doesn't have to hit, but it did, so that's good. Greens. I don't even know what to get here. Does anything do anything? Like, what's going on here? What do I even grab? I don't even know what to grab. I could go like Surge Research and then attach Big Charm active, full blitz to my bench, and then next turn go Surge Research and then just try and draw into like enough stuff to do a big play, I guess. I mean, that seems okay to me. I could also just grab, I only have 1 stamp in the deck, so that's why I think I want to go with this cheesy Surge Research strat. But they might not whiff it. They might whiff a knockout next turn, so then the Surge wouldn't actually trigger, and I want on the following turn. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Could try and get one of these power plants in play, but are they going to KO me next turn? I really need them to not KO me next turn, I feel like. Oh, and there's the timer. Oh, no. Let's go for the Surge. This is Surge Research thing. I guess they don't KO me, they don't KO me, and that's also just kind of great. I'm going to bench this Boltund. I'm not going to bench... yeah, I'm not going to bench Boltund. All right, Big Charm. We kind of have to hope our active lives a little, like... Gotta hope a little bit that it lives, I feel like. I mean, let's see. They're doing, what, 200 damage now? So they need 4 more in the discard pile. Okay, now we got a Pokégear. So we can kind of just Pokégear next turn and then play whatever supporter we find there. So we find a greens there, we can play a greens. I kind of want to put one of my 2 power plants in play here. So that way they are maybe tempted to use the Marshadow. They use that, and then we have a second one for the follow-up. There's a boss. Oh, no. That's not good. Boss on top. That probably means they're going to boss KO my bench to Pikarom. Okay. That does mean we get to use the Surge, though. So I guess I get to use my Surge. Yay. The thing I wanted to use, my Surge. Not really. Did not want to be in a position where I had to use Surge here. So they're doing... no, they're doing 240, yeah. And then I can't... This will be 260. And they have 1 teapot, 1 of this in play. So they only have... If they prize their last Adene still, or cannot find it, they actually can't KO this big charmed Pikarom, which makes me not want to bench my Boltund at all. But I do want to bench my Boltund kind of so I can get into a Tag Ball on the following turn. But I do have energy in the deck. I don't think I'll need to. We can basically get this stamp to 1 here going. Hopefully I just don't draw into like my last 2 psychic energy, or I can draw into a speed energy or something. So we'll start with this. It is the greens, so we can go Surge greens and then play the research for the reset. Surge greens, reset stamp for sure. I think I throw a power plant here. I think those are the big things to get out there. Honestly, it's pretty good to me. We got 2 basic energy in here, so hopefully we don't draw them until we can full blitz to our active and then Tag Ball next turn. All right, sure. I got nothing better to do. Stamp to 1 seems like our, and then yeah, we'll put this out. Well, maybe they stay bench locked if I don't put it out. Well, they just -1 bench. They don't really need to bench anything else besides the Dene at this point. I need to get this thing to bump this so I can put another one in play and have it stick, I think. All right, Speed Lightning. Did not draw the second one, which is the big deal here. So now I can full blitz, take my second basic lightning that was in my deck, out of my deck, put it on my peak, and then we have Tag Boltund next turn. Oh, Reset Stamp's nice if they reset their hand this turn. And another thing is, they only have 2 attackers left. In that Poltergeist in this bundle, sometimes they play Ordinary Rod, but I feel like it's pretty rare. So we don't have a boss in hand right now, but if we do, there it is. Maybe I could have chilled with the hand I had, just gone green, because I had boss in my hand. I could have just gone greens for Stamp Plant. I could have gone greens for Stamp Plant and then held the hand and then gone KO this turn. I wouldn't even even drawn cards out of my deck, so I couldn't even draw into double basic lightning and potentially screw up this scenario. There we go. They're hiding their bunny. But if they just put it to the bench, Egg, keep the bunny, or they're gonna ditch the bunny with the T-break. They T-break it, they're doing 260, 280. That's a knockout. They're just gonna pass. They're trying to draw cards with this egg. Huh. Well, now this got interesting. We don't play Tool Scrapper. But I do not want to pop this egg. Maybe they don't have a switch card though. I don't want to break this egg. This sounds terrible. That sounds awful. I don't want to do it. Can I not? Can I afford to not do it though? We'll take the other power plant here off the screen, I think. I'm thinking about just passing here, and then we go boss full blitz into Tag Ball win. We're gonna pass. We're gonna hit it. We know the bundle beast in the hand, so we know it's 1 dead card. So I don't think I want to stamp them there, because then it's like 2 random cards instead of 1 random card off the top deck, because we know the bunny is the other one. Yeah, so we're gonna wait. I'm gonna boss full blitz KO the Oranguru. There's just, oh no, but they can't get access to this card. It's just gonna go on top for right now. We have a stamp to disrupt the top deck. Oh no, they're just going in at this point. Punished in the end, I guess. Yeah, punished in the end. I mean, it just doesn't feel great, the situation that we're in. I don't know if I got punished though. Popping this egg just sounded really, really bad. I think we would have lost if we popped the egg. They could still whiff energy. I mean, how many do they have left? They got 2. Not great odds for them to whiff energy. It's still possible though. That's the big. It's still possible. If it's possible, it can happen, which means it could happen, and that it is possible. Now I feel like they're just BMing me and maximizing damage. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. We got close. We got it kind of close at the end. It was just came down to that top deck. They had 1 more turn. I guess they were seeing 2 random cards there technically because of draw for turn plus Oranguru, and then it would be 3 random cards if I played the stamp. It still feels correct the way I played it, because if I pop the egg there, I feel like I always lose. That's 7 cards. Maybe Tool Scrapper something just to consider for when those eggs come down and then the Mad Party matchup. All right, into another one. Did win the coin flip again, so we're gonna go second. We're gonna go second here. Looking for that Boltund start. If we can just get into an Electrify turn 1, that's also fine. We don't need to open Boltund. It just feels better. But not when we open 4 basic lightning. We don't even play that many. We only play 10. Opening a speed lightning, now that's different. That's a good card. Draws us 2 cards. Opening 10 basic lightning or 4 basic lightning is not as good though. I don't think we're getting stamped, but I also don't think it's gonna get bossed. The one thing we can always play around in these early turns is the potential of our opponent just having if they just go like, if they want to play a Crobat for more cards and they stamp us. So that's like the reason to play down your basic Pokemon right now, is if, you know, you play up against I mean, you don't know what you're playing up against, but you could play up against like anything like ADP with stamp. You could play up against Eternatus that generally plays stamp, and there's like, well, I want to get +1 card off my Crobat, I'm gonna give them an extra card, and then they, you know, you lose your dude here, which kind of stinks. Yeah, boss, rip my energy off my Pikarom sounds real bad when we have a dead hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, boss, if I put 2 energy here and they go boss GX attack, when we have our current situation as far as our hand goes, I don't think that'd be very good for us. So we're gonna go ahead and electrify there, and play the Crushing Hammer. and try and remove that energy, so they can't do that play, or make it harder. They could still have, you know, switch. I mean, metal saucer attached. Oh no, this is still pretty. Please don't have switch attach. Please don't have it. We can't afford to lose Boltund here. This is not good. Or at least play a Marnie. If you're gonna play a draw supporter this turn. Oh no, the discard of the Marnie, which means that's a research. I don't know why they would grab their Luke Metal when they could grab another Zation to guarantee having play. That seems a little off. And goodbye, Boltund. This means they might not be able to set this up as a follow-up on the next turn, though. I mean, I want to say that's good, and it is, but like we're still in kind of a bad spot. That's a pretty good aggressive start from our opponent here. Yeah, can't deny that. It's a pretty solid. Okay, Pokégear. Now we're talking. Oh, greens. Okay, I was a little bit undecisive there, but I think greens is definitely the pick. You gotta go with Tag Call. We need some more of the squad out here. I think it's got to be another greens. I don't want to get another greens, but I don't think I can research this energy out of the hand. Yeah, we got to go with Tag Call greens here. All right, let's get the squad out here. The Peak, the Raichu. Not a whole ton of energy in deck, but we could get the big thing here is we could get. I'm gonna throw this out. More likely they played a Dene than us because we know we don't. So it's more likely they have one. We're gonna set up 2 Pikarom. We could get Marnied. These energy could go back to the deck. And then they could like possibly GX attack us, and at that point we could go, all right, full blitz again with this one, reset up one of these guys. It's gonna be hard for us to get into a big GX attack in this game, actually, in general. We can make it happen eventually, but it'll be tough. It'll be tough, I think, overall, to get into a GX attack. Tag Bolt or ideally Lightning Ride is probably the way to go. Tag Bolt is like that one extra energy that it takes is like that much harder for sure. So I think Lightning Ride is going to be our go-to attack to look at here. Ooh, a Malana. That's annoying. Healing up this Zation by a lot. We could just hit it, man. We're just trying to set it up to take it out. Not happening, I guess. They're going to heal it this turn with the Malana. I assume anyways. I didn't think what else they grabbed. That was very curious that they quick balled. I mentioned this when they did it. Curious that they quick ball for their second Luke Metal. You do only need 1 Luke Metal, and you usually do want to discard your other Luke Metal when you can, but they had an opportunity to put a Zation in play there, and then kind of just like, but I could get this Luke Metal out of the deck and discard it. But it's kind of like the same thing, except the Zation is just more higher priority. So, curious. Maybe they just don't like Zation. They just discarded a Zation. Did I see that right? They discarded a Zation and a Quick Ball. Yeah, maybe they just don't like Zation. I guess that could be it. Did they have another Metal Saucer there? Oh, thank goodness they didn't. Okay, they're just hitting us with Brave Blade again. I thought they had another Metal Saucer. I was really scared for a second. All right, we can get a switch here with our greens, and this is unfortunately like another time where I think I'm gonna have to grab another greens. I hate getting greens with greens. It feels so low. Just not good. They might not have another switch combo, but I don't know if I want to risk it. I can get off that stamp to 1 if they do KO my guy next turn, I guess. We're running out of switch cards, actually, which is actually becoming a problem. Where does this matter? I guess I don't want them to be able to Steel Fist this thing, so I'm going to do that. And then full blitz. Yeah, I don't want this thing to get Steel Fisted, so. Alright, yeah, we only have an Air Balloon left in the deck. We prize second switch. Yeah, we're running out of ways to move our dudes. I maybe could have just let this guy go. I could have gone Big Charm active, full blitz with this one. The problem with that is if we give up energy to knockouts early on, then when they just full metal wall, that's that much more energy we lose in play, and it just kind of goes all downhill from there. It gets pretty rough pretty fast, so I don't really love the idea of that. Will they get there? I think they got a Marnie off that Caitlin and Cynthia. Yeah, the Luke Metal's ready to go. Then there's the switch. And like I said, we don't have a switch left. We have an Air Balloon, which isn't going to cut it here. All right. Greens. We have this Reset Stamp in hand now. There's the Air Balloon. We need an energy to move it as well, though. I think I'm going to take... well, we know what they're going to do. We know they're probably going to, what's it called, next turn. But I guess they're not guaranteed to do that. Maybe I should play like they are guaranteed to do that. I just want to grab Surge Research, but they might just Marnie us. I might just get the Big Charm and the Air Balloon then. Just gonna grab these two. I know it maybe looks, it feels a little greedy to me, I'm not gonna lie. Air Balloon and then pass. Yeah, I mean, it feels a little greedy to me, but I mean, I got a sense that we're gonna get more. I think we need something to just go our way in that kind of sense anyways. Like, our opponent's got a Marnie us here or something. We didn't give ourselves a 0 card hand, so now they still have a draw supporter in there. We want more cards. All right, Marnie. Or at least maybe we'll top deck. But the Air Balloon is really important here, so finding that is really important. There's the boss on my Pikarom, so I can, and there's the Tool Scrapper. So we're just in big trouble once again. We're basically out of energy. We could not find any of our speed energy off the rip. So just not our draw. No supporter early on as well, kind of hurt us as well, obviously. They had this Scrapper, this is what I was trying to play around. I was like, I'll put a Big Charm here. Gonna play around Steel Fist. And then they have Scrapper Boss, and our Pikarom is gone, and we are in big trouble. I don't even know how we win from here. That's not gonna do it. All right, Stamp. Tandem Shock for now. We only do 20 damage. I don't want to go to the bench yet, because then one of these guys is just gonna get stuck in the active. Yep, nope. There's another one. They're swinging in now. Minus 20, doing 130. This guy's doing 200, so this guy knocks us out. We need to KO this thing. But I don't know how we ever do. I don't think we can do anything. Now that I've essentially put myself in this spot where we just don't have a switch card for the peak. So even though we run to peak here, it's gonna get stuck in the active. This is where we hit the concede button. And just not our game this time. Just not our game. All right, into another one. Hopefully it goes better than that last one. We're gonna go second. We're gonna go second here. Once again, going second. We won the coin flip 3 games in a row. That's actually pretty good. No, ooh, there's supporters in this hand though. I liked the look of it, for sure. Cause there's I mean, Grunt. I mean, Grunt can, if we open Boltund and go like turn 1 Electrify plus Grunt, that's actually not that bad, especially against stuff like Eternatus. We got Switch. We got, oh, this hand's pretty good too. We got Switch. We got greens for Quick Ball. Probably Tag Call so we can set up a peak. Cause I'd rather set up a peak than the other one, and we can just kind of go from there. So solid opening hand, a Magnemite from our opponent, Marshadow Machamp. Uh-oh, that can't be good for us. I don't see a world where that's ever good for us. Hope for the best. Hopefully they whiff Energy Attachment turn 1. That could be something they could whiff. Yeah, I don't see a world where this ever ends well for us. Power Plant could be, they might be playing a greens deck though, so we'll find out. All right, Tag Call and Quick Ball, and we're gonna Quick Ball for the Boltund, and we'll Tag Call for that. And Caitlin's, no, Caitlin's gonna get surprised again, or is it in the hand? No, it's surprised. All right, I don't like to see it, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, they might. We keep the, but I want Reset Stamp and I want Boss. Let's give the Power Plant. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the guess that they're playing a greens deck. Oops, that's not the right thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just make the guess. Assumption that they are playing a greens deck, and they will not be playing down to Dene, which Power Plant is probably the only thing that would stop in their deck. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make the assumption. We're gonna make a call here. We're gonna be like, all right, they don't have it, they don't play it, it's greens, it's not that, and we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. They whiffed our turn 1 Energy Attachment, which is a big deal for decks like, I mean, it looks like a Tina Chomp, Marshadow Machamp, maybe possibly deck, or just kind of like Fighting Box with like the belt, like Dojo, stuff like that. Energy attachments are a huge deal for decks like this. Being able to attach energy every single turn, because they don't play Energy Excel. Maybe they play like the Coco Prism, but it's probably unlikely. It is a green deck. All right, made the right call. Discarding the power. I might regret it later. Like they might put a stadium in play. Well, I'm like, well, I wish I had another stadium to get rid of that, but this hand seemed better. But even if we like top deck an energy here, we could just go like Boss, punch this Marshadow Machamp, which sounds pretty good to me. I don't really want to KO a Magnemite, and it also means we'd hold a Stamp for +1 turn, and the Stamp is very good against green decks, and I might actually even play it next turn. I I mean, it depends what they do, but I might even play the Reset Stamp next turn. Karate Bell coming down. Man, it's looking like Scrapper would be a good addition to this Pikarom build for sure. Definitely looking like a solid addition. All right, I'll put down another Boltund. 6-6. They played a green, so you know they got what they want. So we're going to go ahead and stamp here. I might just electrify again, to be honest, because I don't really want to... I mean, I don't want to leave them, let them double Magnemite either. So I'm kind of torn on that. I don't want to let them double Magnemite, but I also don't want to do the thing. I'm really afraid of that GX attack as well. That's kind of scary if they get the extra energy on there. To prevent all effects of attacks as well. Oh, just not KO in the range of 10 HP. That's right, that's right. It just doesn't get knocked out. Koko Prism's a good draw, especially in combination with this hand, because when the Boltund goes down, which it will probably be going down next turn. I think we're just swinging here and hoping for the best. I really no idea what my opponent's playing. Crushing Hammer is actually what we should be looking for. I kind of just realized that. They attach energy turn to turn from hand, which means, you know, they don't have any energy acceleration. So Crushing Hammer is definitely a solid card to be playing down against my opponent right here. We haven't drawn into any. I don't think I had an opportunity to grab any, because turn one I had to go greens for... What did I greens for? I greens for Quick Ball and Tag Call. Yeah, like I had to go Quick Ball, Tag Call. So I didn't really I haven't had an opportunity to. Doesn't mean it's good. I think my Pikarom dies here. That is unfortunate. That's kind of sad for Peak here. Crushing Hammer off the prize cards though. Oh, just talking about it. Comes that Surge. Here comes the greens, and then they're gonna boss KO my Pikarom. They might also reset stamp us, which means I maybe should have benched the Koko Prism actually. Yeah, that reset stamp coming up potentially is kind of... They need to get another bench Pokemon in play though. They need to get a bench Pokemon. They got some stuff they have to get. Oh, it is the reset stamp. I really wish I had benched my Koko Prism here. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I need to, and I was scared of benching it because they could... I mean, I guess I wasn't really scared of them knocking it out because they don't take energy out of play on my side. But then I wouldn't be able to use greens if they like stamped me, and then I couldn't move it because there's no energy in my discard pile. They decided not to take a knockout this turn, but they almost always take a knockout this turn anyways. I should have benched the Koko Prism, I think, for sure. Speed Lightning, Energy Spinner, not a good hand here, but they are going to draw 3 prize cards, which means we can stamp them low, I guess. I don't know. This looks bad, man. They lose the Karate Bell, so if we get rid of this fighting energy, they can't actually attack next turn. So Yell Grunt's really good here. Crushing Hammerheads is really good here. There's some outs. Koko Prism would have been really good here. Let's not talk about it though. All right, draw 2. All right, reset stamp. They might just not draw an energy. We can hit for 90. Or I can electrify. Interesting thought, actually. I could go with electrify, but then I should have electrify with a fresh doggo. Not lose extra energy. Just throw that out. So if they stamp me again, I don't draw it. Because I could hit for, what, 90? Or 100 right now, and then plus 3, 190, I guess, if I get Koko Prism. So I guess I do... Let's go with electrify. I feel like electrify is a little bit better. I don't know for sure. I mean, it feels kind of bad no matter what. It doesn't feel good no matter what play I do. But if I'm gonna go with electrify here, I probably should have gone look at my opening hand. But I guess I didn't know what I was top decking as well. So if I had top decked something else, I definitely would want a Bolt Storm to pressure this thing. If I top deck like a greens or something, but I could have gone Air Balloon here, Speed Lightning here, but I want to Speed Lightning here because if I draw into Koko Prism, I guess this works out fine no matter what. This is the way I should go about it. And they get a greens, so we're in trouble once again. Can they deal with the paralysis of Tandem Shock is the question here. Another thing is, do they play Great Catcher? Because if they got Great Catcher, Energy Spinner, we could just get knocked out here and the game could be over. They definitely play Tina Chomp though, because we see a Psychic Energy, so it means it's a Tina Chomp, Machamp, Marshadow, Magneton, Greens build that we're up against here. For sure, that's definitely what we're up against here. Something like that. Yeah, we can paralyze them next turn. We might be... There's another greens though, so I'm afraid of switch or something here. So we need to get our... We're out of resets. We need to get our Marnie, I guess. Or to hope they don't have a combination that allows them to switch. Yeah, we're down both stamp, I just realized. We discarded one turn 1 with the research. We used one to put them to 3. I think I had to put them to 3 there. The other hand was way too big. We couldn't not put them to 3 there. There's a Magnemite grab. Because they want to be able to switch hard to treat the Magnemite. I think this one is just about wrapped up. Cool deck for my opponents. But I don't think I'm going to be able to overcome it in this one. I need some kind of miracle off this Speed Lightning here. I mean, I think it has to be... I don't know, a miracle. I'm here to this. Coco Prism, I guess. Crushing Hammers could be good. Okay, we do have some outs. Speed Lightning where, though? I guess I want the option to attack with Boltund. I probably should have discarded that, but I didn't want to discard a Lightning Energy either. I did want to thin out the deck, though. Let's go here. Okay. There's a Surge here. I think we get greedy here. I think we're going to go Surge. And we're going to go again. We're going to get the Research. We're going to draw a lot of cards here now. This, Coco, Surge, Research. Okay, we can pull something off here. It's coming together. There's a Yell Grunt. There's a Greens that we can't play because Coco Prism, but I could play it. No Crushing Hammers. That's really what I was looking for here. Now the question becomes, how badly do I need to hit 2 heads? Because I could Yell Grunt a Fighting, but they could just go switch. I could Greens for double Crushing Hammer, which I think I have to do, and then I have to get double heads. So let's go for it. I was hoping to like draw into a Crushing Hammer plus a Yell Grunt, and then get a heads and then play a Yell Grunt. Okay, give me a heads. Okay, good start. Go to the fighting. All right, what about 2 heads? Okay, not bad, not bad. And then we also paralyze it. Is this it? Is this the comeback? There's the Tandem Shock. They have 4 prize cards in play for us to take advantage of. They can't attack next turn unless they got something. Unless they got something crazy. Yeah, even if they pull off the switch here, because they did get the greens. We saw that last turn. Or they can't switch retreat. Well, they could switch retreat. No, but I mean they could, I guess, yeah. But it becomes worse when we get the 1 Crushing Hammer heads. So, but like switch. They haven't played a switch yet. I'm sure they play at least 2 switch. So the big question is, do they just have anything else to do in this scenario? Ooh, switch. Oh no, switch bead attach switch. Switch bead attach switch. We know 1 card in their hand is greens. Wait, switch bead attach the energy. Wait, switch bead attach switch. No, they literally can't have it. They cannot have that combo in hand because we know they have a greens in hand, which means they just can't have that combo. That's how that works. They cannot have that combo. It's literally impossible to have switch bead attach switch. Because that's 5 cards, and we know one of their cards in their hand is greens. All right, there's the greens. I got scared for a second. I mean, it would have been an impressive play. I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved to have seen it, but not possible. We do play a Great Catcher, so we can actually bring this up and knock it out. I wonder if they're gonna go set up a different Marshadow Machamp though. At this point, I'm very curious to see what they go after here to set up. The bead is kind of scary, to be honest. So they grabbed, I don't know what else they grabbed there off that greens explosion. Let's show it here in the game log. Drew switch, drew Tag Call. Okay. All right, fresh Marshadow Machamp. We know they have a bead in their hand. All right, yeah, that's scary. Fresh Marshadow Machamp is scary. But we have Yell Grunt, so maybe it's not that scary. Let's attach this here. Can Yell Grunt it, and then we have 1 boss left, but we could greens for Great Catcher, so I can go Yell Grunt. Tandem Shock. Okay, now I think the only way we lose this game is if our opponent has E-Switch Great Catcher, which is possible. They could. Well, they're out of green, so it'd be hard to find E-Switch and Great Catcher, which would assumingly be one-ofs in their deck. So Yell Grunt coming in clutch, I think, and then we go greens for Great Catcher, bring this up, and then just GX attack, Lightning Ride out of here. I maybe should have kept the Speed Lightning around actually to play around Reset Stamp, left it in the deck, and actually just attached a basic energy here, because I didn't really need anything this turn. Yell Grunt was like a good turn. Yell Grunt was a good turn. I think I kind of like overextended there, to be honest. I could have just gone attach a basic lightning, leave this in the deck so that if we do get reset stamped, I'd rather draw into this than a basic energy, basic lightning, because this draws 2 cards, if you didn't know. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't see a play where they win this turn. Okay, there's an attachment to the bench, reloading up the bench guy. Yeah, they're basically saying I'm trying to win on the following turn, for sure. They don't have it here. Research, looking for the reset stamp. I'm sure they don't want to leave us with a 7-card hand going into our turn. but we'll see. Like I said, we do play a Great Catcher. I actually don't know if it's prized. So we'll start with Pokégear here. We'll start with Pokégear, and if we hit boss, we're just gonna play that. I actually don't know if the Great Catcher's prized. We do have another boss in the deck though. There we go. There's the boss off the Pokégear boss. What a comeback, man! That was insane. Lightning Raichu-GX knock out the Marshadow Machamp. Yeah, Crushing Hammer coming in clutch just a little bit. The Surge Research greens for double Crushing Hammer, double heads. Sometimes all you need is 2 heads on Crushing Hammer, and greens get you those Crushing Hammers. That's gonna do it for these games. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, give the video a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.